Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching God's Grace on Tuesday. Happy New Year. Hope the peace of Christ that surpasses all understanding is guarding your hearts as you enter into 2019. Also, Merry Christmas, because we're still in the season of Christmas. I'm in a different set today. I'm in Minnesota, in my hometown of St. Cloud. I'm in my little sister's room, actually, which was mine when I was a little kid, and it was much darker and way less cool looking. So I'm excited. She's letting me, my wife, and my daughter stay in it while we're here. So that's super great. And Mom and Dad have been wonderful hosts, and it's been great to see my other brothers and sisters. And yeah, it's just been fantastic. So I've been very blessed this holiday season, and I hope you have been as well. But it is New Year's Day right now, and the first week, if you're watching this later in the week, of 2019. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? Now, of course, everyone's like, well, everyone breaks New Year's resolutions. Well, I hope you don't. I hope you set good goals for yourself. I have a few, and mostly they have to do with, being healthier, taking better care of myself, growing in my wife and my marriage, getting stronger, closer together. Just all kinds of stuff. But one of the things that I was thinking about, and I was like, should I keep doing God's Grace on Tuesday? This past year is kind of off and on. And I think, what came back in prayer was, yeah, keep doing it, and really, put some time and effort into it. So I promise one of my resolutions is to release a God's Grace on Tuesday video every Tuesday of the year. I think that's 52, whatever, something like that. And yeah, so I'll do my best to do that. So today's video, real short, because I've already been talking for like 2 minutes, is living the dream versus living a fantasy. So live the dream, not the fantasy, I think is what I called it. And why is that important? Well, let's define the two. Just to me, if you're living a dream, it's a desire that you have to get better or to grow in something, and it is achievable. Like you want something, you're going to go after something, and you can get it. Okay? And then you do. So that's living the dream, right? Living a fantasy is when you want something that you can't achieve, that I don't think that it's not possible, and so pursuing it is kind of a waste of time because you just spend all your time thinking about it. And you don't really go do anything because you can't do it. Like one example of that difference between the two would be, let's just say when I was in high school, I wanted to play varsity soccer for Apollo High School. And so I tried out for the team. I made the team and ended up being a starter right defense for Apollo High School. I had a dream. I chased it. I worked really hard and I got it, but then a fantasy would be that I could play professional soccer. And the truth is, I'm closer to 30 than 20, and yeah, I can't. I'm pretty good at soccer still, but I'm not as young as I was. I'm not as fit as I was, not as fast as I was, and so I probably will. It's not really worth my time. I mean, not saying I couldn't, but it's really more of a fantasy for me to think that I could play professional soccer. So do you see the difference? Would it really be worth my time to pursue something like that? Well, the answer is no, because that's not what God has called me to do. So a dream really is what God puts on your heart, and He gives you a means to fulfill it. And you'll find that when you're living a dream and you're chasing a dream, you find yourself enjoying the ride. It's not so much the destination as the journey, so they say. Whereas when you're pursuing a fantasy, you are worried all the time that it's never going to come true, and it's frankly depressing because it's not going to come true. So your worth is coming from a place that you'll never get. Whereas with a dream, your worth is coming from where you are because you're constantly, day by day, step by step, getting closer to fulfilling your goal. And so, this new year, be sure to live the dream that God has called you to. Don't live a fantasy that is unachievable. Make sense? Cool. So with that said, be sure to subscribe to God's Grace on Tuesday if you haven't already. You can follow us on Facebook, share these posts with your friends on all social media platforms, and together we will bring the whole world to Jesus Christ. So, again, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and until next week, peace of Jesus to you. God bless you.